Excuse me. Yeah, you, yeah. No, not him, not him. Yeah, you. What in the blazes are you doing inside of my phone? I know you were in there on the last video, because you left a bunch of junk in there, and I had to go in and clean it out. And that's just rude. So, you're gonna have to do something for me now. Because you did all that, and I had to do all that. You gotta go ahead and hit that likes button and that subscribe button over here. And welcome back, all you two-ubers and phone inhabitants, squatters, to another episode of Outer Heaven Tactical, featuring me, your favorite Oregonian outlaw, the Outlaw. Today's episode, we are doing, well, the name of the game so far has been compensators. This is going to be a new one for the Echelon. It is the Rook Precision compensator. The Rook Precision is based out of Logan, Utah, and they're a pretty new company. Just kind of really got started up with their products just a few short months ago. I came across them on Reddit. They were showcasing prototypes of their compensator that they were releasing for the Springfield Echelon. Right now, all of their products are based around the Springfield Echelon platform. So definitely a big thumbs up for you guys on that. And currently they have their compensator. They got a modular mag release that I'll be doing a short video onto as well. That's going to be released any day now. It's really nice. I really like it, especially with the changes they did. And they have a no twist guide rod. They also had their own set of ISMI flat wire recoil springs. At first they had a different version of this compensator, which I'm not sure if I have some pictures of. I will try and find some footage of it. And that's what they were originally going with. I myself, like many others, and including their CEO and a lot of their staff, kind of started to see that the original version was a little too similar to the Springer Precision model. It did have subtle differences, but to the untrained eye, you were definitely going to mix up the two and think that they were both the same compensator when they weren't. So fast forward a little bit, and they reached out to me and several others asking what we thought about version A versus version B, and it didn't take me but 2 or 3 seconds of looking at version B. Well, I actually think this one was version A. It didn't take me but a couple seconds to be like, oh no, yeah, you guys want to definitely absolutely change it to the other model, because it still had a little bit of a similarity to the Springer Precision compensator, but it had such larger differences between the other one that it really just stood out on its own and had a very nice look, because it really matched the index of the slide, which I thought was pretty cool. And so they originally sent me a couple raw versions, like bead blasted, that weren't quite anodized yet, for timing and stuff. And we ran a lot of rounds through those and were very happy with them. So they ended up sending me an anodized version so that I could have better footage for the video here, instead of showing you guys a bunch of raw versions that I spray painted or something like that. They sent me out an anodized version so I could get some good footage and everything, give you guys a clear example of what is available on the market. The Rook Precision compensator for the Springfield Echelon starts off at $85 on their website, which I am leaving a link for in the description. They really designed it to complement the aesthetics of the Echelon slide. Like I said, it's got that index point like near the breech. Looks very nice like that. The older model, I think the Springer Precision model with wider angled corners, flattened corners, and the lip around the end of it. And then you got pretty much what the first version looked like, so it was very, very, very similar, a little too similar, and I'm really glad that they went with changing that up to the new version. because it really did wonders for it as setting itself out on its own. So obviously this threads onto 9mm threaded barrels. You know, 1/2 by 28 right hand twist. Is held on by 2 set screws. Now these set screws, I really applaud them for this too, are on an angle underneath, so you do not see the set screws. You don't see the holes for the set screws during normal operation with it. So it gives it a little more of a sleek and from the factory look like it's made for it, and it really does. I mean, look like it's made for the Echelon, and it came like that. It's just an extension of itself, because it's just, it looks, you know, it's phenomenal. And the machine work on it is excellent. I've seen no machine marks, no burrs, no divots, nothing like that. The anodizing is great. It is a Type 3 hard anodizing. It is made out of precision machined high-grade 6061 T6 aluminum, and it is obviously designed to reduce muzzle rise and recoil in the Springfield Echelon platform. Now they claim that they're claiming, just like most of the other ones, that this will run with the OEM guide rod and recoil spring, which I can attest to. It ran absolutely perfect with the OEM spring and guide rod. I also tried it with the Apex Tactical guide rod with 12, 14.5, and 16-pound springs, and I also tried it with the Rook Precision guide rod with 12, 14, and 16-pound springs. So weighing in at 1.5 ounces, the kit comes with the compensator, set screws, and some blue Loctite with a little Allen wrench for the set screws. As far as looks, the Rook Precision compensator really nailed it. Out of the 4 available Echelon compensators on the market right now, my opinion is that the Rook Precision looks the best. And with the black chrome look of the Rook Precision compensator next to the stainless slide, it just looks awesome. The Precision compensator is mainly a single port comp with the large top port, and then it has the 2 side oval-like parts that are more of like a vent than they are like the Harrington's angled, big angled side ports that are like acting as a brake pretty much to soften the felt recoil. It had a better performance. So, better performance, I say. Dare I say it? I do dare I say it. Yes, the Rook Precision has the best reduction in muzzle rise of the 4 compensators available now on the market. It is tied with another one that I will get into in another video, and but it does have the best in its class of the reduction of muzzle rise. The felt recoil is it's definitely dampened a little bit, but it's not like another compensator that's been on the market now, that's on the market for the Springfield Echelon. But that's alright, you put a little bit of a heavier spring in there. I personally think the OEM spring is one of the best to run all of the compensators for the Echelon on, only because it is a heavier spring, and it's run a little heavy from the factory, and which, you know, slows down the slide, which eats up more of the energy of the reciprocation, which ultimately leads to a softer recoil in your hand. Now the 14.5 is also a fantastic spring to utilize with the Rook Precision. It does run with all of them. This 16-pounder was a little finicky because it is a little heavy. So with like plus P and like hotter ammo and stuff like that, the 16-pounder was great because it was like shooting a 22 Magnum or a 17 HMR or something like that, or 25 ACP. But like I said, if you're running like 115s, like range ammo, plinking stuff, you're not going to really have any good reliability with the 16-pounder. So your best bet really is the 14.5 or the OEM spring. For those who want a little better, a little faster of a cycling time for faster follow-up shots, I go with the 14.5 pound. It's kind of like the happy medium. And for those who want even faster cycling on the slide for faster follow-up shots, you can go with the 12-pounder, which does run great with this setup. I've run plenty of ammo through the 12-pound spring, and it is fast, and I love shooting it fast. It's on target, but it does have it is eating up less energy of the reciprocation of the slide, so it is a little more felt recoil in the hand, but it shoots super flat though. It's a 12-pounder, so you know, if you're up for it, I recommend buying all 3 springs. If you've got multiple guide rods like me, I recommend buying all the springs for each guide rod, and that way you can do your own testing with your own ammo, and you can kind of figure out what works for you. Because I can sit here and tell you, and it's soft and it's reducing muzzle rise by X amount, but that all also depends on your grip, my grip, the ammo that we're using, the spring that we have in. So it's best to really go test all this stuff out for yourself to find out what you're comfortable with when you're shooting it. And that way you can find the best loadout that works for you. Because I'm constantly changing the springs out, and especially with different ammo, I want to try different stuff. And then for the slow motion parts, I try and test out all the different springs so I can see in slow-mo exactly how the slide is reacting when it cycles. And that way it allows me to pinpoint it a little better on what I want to get out of it. The Rook Precision is my second favorite of the available comps. I guess I gotta say third because of the Aeronox comp, but that's not for the Echelon, and I just made it for the Echelon. So, but anyway, it's a fantastic one, and I do have a special one coming up soon that I'll tell you about later. So the performance on the Rook Precision is fantastic, hands down, leader in its class on reduction of muzzle rise and muzzle flip, and it's just super on point. Great follow-up shots, great double taps, great bill drills, paired with that Tyrant CNC trigger and the 14.5 or the OEM spring. And man, I tell you what, this gun's a beast. It is an absolute beast. As you can see, in some of these shots, that the muzzle flip is drastically reduced, and the Echelon is already a very soft shooting gun. And a very, very flat shooting gun. But, it's not a cheat code to me. It's a performance part. It's basically a turbocharger or some nitrous. And, I have really stepped up my game as far as pistol shooting in the past year and a half now. I've really started working on it hard, and I've got a decent grip, and I don't need a compensator to shoot well. But I love shooting with a compensator because I shoot even better. It just helps it helps maximize my abilities already by allowing me to get tighter groupings, allowing me to shoot a little faster, get on target quicker, and keep the gun steadier overall. So if people want to knock on them, go ahead, knock on them all you want, because I'm still going to use them because I like them. I buy multiple compensators for my weapons just to be able to try them all out, put them on YouTube here, so that way I can help you guys out with your purchasing powers and stuff. And we do have the Harrington Arms one is coming up next, so stay tuned for that. It's going to be a doozy. It's a fantastic compensator. I'm looking forward to telling you guys all about it. And any questions and comments and concerns about the Rook Precision, please feel free to leave them in the comments below. And I've had this for a while, before it even came out, and so I know really the ins and outs of it. And I'm affiliated now with Rook Precision as a product tester slash suggestion box guy. So they are coming. I will be doing some videos on the modular mag release, the no twist guide rod, and they've got another one coming out soon. That was actually my suggestion. They asked me and some other people, what do you think are some of the top accessories that the Echelon needs on the market right now? And I suggested the aluminum backstrap slash magwell. And they liked the idea so much that they went ahead and started designing prototypes, and they're putting it on the market. So it's going to have multiple options as far as texture and size, and also it can be a standalone product, just the backstrap, just the magwell, or both together. So I think it's going to be fantastic. I think everybody's going to want one, and it's going to sell real quickly. So make sure you make sure you keep checking out the Rook Precision website and subscribe to their newsletter and stuff like that. That way, you'll know when their new products are coming out. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. The Rook Precision compensator it's there. If you guys are out there and you're trying to decide between the Springer, the Patriot, and the Rook Precision, out of those three, I would choose the Rook Precision all day, every day, hands down. So, I hope you guys are having a good morning, afternoon, or night. This is the Oregonian Outlaw, and I am out of here. Please hit them like and subscribe buttons. It really helps out the channel. And, I have like 150 some subscribers. Every video I release should have 150 thumbs ups and 150 shares. Come on, people. Let's get it together, man. You and me, get it together. Hope you have a good night. And just remember, you're not going to have anything left if you keep giving up your rights. 2A, all the way.